Before galaxies swirled in the dark, before time learned how to move, there was heaven, a realm of perfect light, a place where every breath is peace, every moment is glory, every heartbeat is eternity. And from that holy place, the Creator spoke, and existence answered. But somewhere in the middle of all that beauty, God created something more precious than nebula, than stars, than galaxies beyond counting. He created life. He created you, a soul wrapped in fragile flesh, living between two worlds, the world beneath your feet and the heaven your spirit remembers. And in the beginning, before creation found its rhythm, there was a moment when heaven opened, not with violence, not with sound, but with a light so powerful that the darkness itself stepped back in awe. A crack formed in eternity, and through it poured the radiance of God, pure, holy, alive. It spread across the cosmic deep like a river of fire wrapped in peace. The universe trembled, but it was a holy trembling. Wherever that light moved, creation awakened. Nebula ignited. Galaxies spun into existence. Stars rose like sparks from the hand of God. Nothing was random. Nothing was accidental. This was love forming itself into matter. This was eternity stretching its hands into the fabric of reality. The light did not merely illuminate, it called. A voice without words, a presence without form, a knowing that every star and every soul was created on purpose. In those first moments, the universe was not alone. It was held. It was cherished. It was seen by the God who shaped it. And then from the heart of heaven flowed a river of living light, not water, but glory, a stream of God's own presence moving like breath across the cosmos. Where it flowed, life followed, darkness fled, silence broke, creation remembered its maker, for this is the river that restores the soul, and even now, its light reaches toward you. But the greatest miracle was not in the galaxies, not in the stars, not in the infinite reaches of space. It was in the soul. For when heaven touched creation, heaven also reached for the human heart, not to condemn it, not to shame it, but to awaken it, to remind you that beneath everything you've survived, beneath every scar, every fear, every silent battle, there is a spark of eternity still glowing inside you. And when heaven calls, the soul remembers. And so the soul began to rise, not by strength, not by effort, but carried by the light that formed the stars. Upward through clouds of glory, upward through rivers of radiance, upward into the warmth of the presence. For the light of God is not a wall, but a welcome, not a judgment, but a refuge. And in that holy place, before the heart of heaven, the soul felt something deeper, a whisper, not a sound, but a truth, a message spoken in the language of light, a reminder that the one who shaped the stars placed his breath inside the human heart, that you were never forgotten, never abandoned, never unseen. And standing there before the core of glory, the soul realized that heaven had always been closer than it seemed. And as the soul stood in that radiance, something began to happen. The light poured inward, into every hidden place, every wound, every shadow, until it overflowed, until the soul itself began to shine. And in that overflow came the revelation. The glory before the soul was the same glory within it. The light of heaven was the light it was created for, created from, created to carry. And then the moment came. The light before the soul and the light within the soul became one. Not lost, but fulfilled. Not erased, but restored. For the Eternal One does not call us to darkness. He calls us to Himself. And as the soul entered the radiance, there was no fear, no distance, no shadow, only light, only love, only the everlasting presence of the One who has been calling since the beginning. This is the union. This is the return. This is the light of God. And even as the radiance filled the cosmos and the soul was wrapped in the glory of heaven, the light did not fade. Because the light of God is not a moment. It is a presence. It is a promise. It is the breath that keeps creation alive. The light moves through the galaxies, but it also moves through hearts. It restores broken places. It awakens forgotten dreams. It calls wandering souls back into the arm of the One who has loved them since the beginning. And just as the universe was formed by His whisper, your life is held by His hands. Your story is not an accident. Your existence is not random. You are a piece of eternity wrapped in time, a soul designed to carry the very light that shaped creation itself. So as this journey ends, remember, the same God who opened the heavens, who lit the stars, who called the soul upward, is the God who walks with you in every step of your life. The light you saw, the glory you felt, the peace that touched your spirit is not far away. It is with you. It is in you. And it would never leave you. This is His light. This is His love. This is the light of God that lives forever.